Welcome to the live streaming Friday, last day of trading week. Let's look at the market. We see that with the news been published on dollar, we have seen that there is a very good trend in the market from the place that we expected. The market is moving very nicely at the moment. So in this trending market, I would like to find some trading opportunity on all of them: gold, GBPJPY, dollar yen, euro dollar, and some other pairs. So gold is trending nicely, and in this uptrending market we will be looking for some best trade possible in the market. So before I progress further with this live session, I would appreciate if you give a thumbs up, trader, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So let's begin another profitable day with all of you together. So if you haven't smashed the like button yet, I would appreciate you to do that. Hello, welcome. I'm here, first one. Thank you very much. Congratulations, Samir. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, favor. Hi, coach. Dollar CAD, your analysis. Yeah, we'll be looking at that. Yeah, we'll be looking at dollar CAD, GBPJPY, euro dollar, and gold. Now, first of all, let's quickly look at what's happening with this one here. If I look at gold, and then also we will be looking at some other pairs. Gold, we saw that there was a breakout as expected from the support, and last day of trading week, as we mentioned in our previous live session, the market is heading to the upside. There is a weekly resistance zone here. This is a weakless candle on the weekly, which there is a high liquidity in that area. Expecting gold to bounce back up, hit that level. So there is a probability for bouncing up as the price moves from liquidity to liquidity. We have seen that there is a liquidity gap here. There is a reversal pattern formation, expecting it to go back up. Now this structure on the daily on gold is in fact a manipulation, and that manipulation has given gold a very high probability for moving up to the resistance level. So you see that there is a void here that is pure imbalance, 340 pip void, which is a pure imbalance in the market, and expecting it to bounce up. Good morning, Suresh. Welcome. Favor, good morning. Panther, good morning. Ferris from India. I'm successfully trading since 2013 and I like your simplicity. Keep going. Okay, so yeah. So if you are trading for 2013, even you are experienced than me, that's very good to hear that. I started in 2014. So that means you understand the market definitely, and you understand my trading style also. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, this is what exactly my aim is, to keep things simple, and then based on that simplicity, create a profitable trading pattern. So in fact, you know that most profitable trader use the simplest strategy possible. That's the simplicity. Okay, so that's the main goal of a trader, is to become simple. Okay, being simple is the key. Now if you want to know how I trade with the simplicity, I'm very open to share all my PNL and everything. Let me bring that up also. In a smaller account, in just this week we gain around more than 6%. So you see that trading is like, keep in mind, traders, trading is always about the risk management, and it's about all about understanding the market. Okay, so if I bring out the live account PNL for this week, just in few days, so if you look at here, in a smaller account we gained there around 6%. And if you look at my trading style, you can see that bigger win. Okay, that's what I was telling you guys, that bigger win, you see, bigger wins will give you everything that you need to be profitable as a trader. And that's the main goal here, to keep bigger win, to keep smaller risk. Ultimately the main goal here, so that you can see profit in your account. Okay, it's not that you wanna win one trade and then make all this from one trade. It's a process that you need to take one after one to gain a consistency in your account. Now this kind of trading style is suitable for any leverage, suitable for any account size, suitable for any any kind of trading. So that's how you can maintain a consistency in your trading, and this is how you can make sure that your hard earned money is safe and not not blowing out, or not taking a big risk on a single trade. So to learn the strategy, make sure you stick till around this live session, as well as keep open mind to learn and grow as a trader. Now to progress further, I would appreciate if you smash the like button to 50. I see that it's to around still 15. So do you mind giving a thumbs up? And don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. Thanks for your support to the channel. Yeah, absolutely appreciate it. So now let's look at what's happening with the gold. We can see that there is a consolidation pattern here. Okay, so with this consolidation, the market has made significant bounce towards the upside. And with this bounce, what we can see that there is a big move followed by very smaller pullback, and we see another bounce. So you might see that the market is moving up in the major direction of the trend. If we look at, so this is the daily chart, and monthly also we see that there is a long wick. So there is a probability for a weak fill in this market. So we expecting for gold to go up and fill that long wick at the top. Now if we look at the weekly chart, what we can see that the market is, this is the wickless candle in that area. It's a gap opening, expecting it to go up and fill that gap, and the probability for the price to bounce up is now a bit of higher. So you see that there's a very powerful liquidity candle formation in that area. So if we turn on the liquidity candle indicator, we can see that on the 15 minutes there is a liquidity candle formation in this uptrending market. So if you look at here, you can see that this is an uptrending market and there is a liquidity candle formation, and I'm waiting for deeper pullback for any entry. It's currently in a strong uptrend, so selling will be not a good idea at all at the moment. We'll be waiting for entry with a strong price action confirmation, then we can look for a potential entry. So what is going up is likely to go up. That's the law of trading. Good morning. Thank you very much. Good morning. Morning all. Thank you. Good morning. Favor can go. So which time frame do you use? Okay, top. The morning coach. Thank you, Martina. Hello, coach. Where do you live, in which country? Thanks for asking. Yeah, absolutely. Let's keep growing here. What we can see in this area, the market is bouncing up that level, and this is a weekly resistance zone. If we look at also the weekly wickless candle here, it's a high area of value, and in that zone there is a liquidity, and expecting it to bounce now to break that high. And this is a very strong imbalance in the market. It's a pure imbalance, and with this imbalance expecting it to go up and fill that imbalance and then to bounce, return back or move back to the upside. So let's see where it is going. Now let's look at, if we look at this is an important level of support. On the 30 minutes we see there is a middleman formation, and as a result we see the market maintaining that uptrending market structure, waiting for the price to go ahead and fill that zone. So if the market is coming for a deeper pullback, as we have seen, this is the 15 minutes candlestick pattern, it's a big uptrend expecting for a deeper pullback, and then we will be looking for entry. Coach, okay, good morning, Coach. GBPUSD, yeah, we'll be looking at that. And in the meantime, let me know, today is Friday, what's your opinion about gold and other instrument. Let me see the calendar. So if you look at the calendar, what we can see that, so this is a calendar here coming up later today, CAD and dollar. So dollar CAD getting volatile, and also this will definitely impact the gold and all the pairs. So we'll be looking at dollar CAD as well. So let's see. If we look at the Fibonacci level for this movement on gold, do you think that gold is gonna come back to the daily support, or you think that it's gonna move back up to the resistance line? What's your view? Because it didn't test this neckline here. We saw that there was a consolidation and breakout, but it didn't retest this neckline here. So this is only one thing that we need to see. Either gold will come back for a retest of the neckline, or it's just moving to the upside to create a new higher high. So depending on the price action, we will be looking. So this is a, if gold is coming to test the neckline or the support, there is one here, there's one here, two daily support, but the momentum on gold is high. Okay, we see that the bulls are very active, and in this strong momentum, I think gold might just keep pushing high. We saw that there was a couple of times manipulation, retest of the support, and whenever the market is retesting the support, it's getting rejected. So multiple times, it's a sign of a strong uptrend. Now in this kind of uptrending market, the way we can look at the market is for entry on a pullback. So we found this liquidity zone 2354, 5354, a very important liquidity zone. So this is a liquidity zone. So this is a liquidity zone, and from that liquidity zone, expecting it to bounce back to the upside, we'll be looking for that, or along the way if there is any entry opportunity coming. Hello Coach, where do you live in which country? Okay, I'm in Melbourne, thank you. Hi, dollar CAD, yeah, we'll be looking at that. Good morning sir, please update on GJ. GBP news was positive. Okay, very good question. So we'll be looking at GBPJPY as well, and also GBPUSD as you love. Hi Coach, good morning Azzy, thank you. Favor up. Okay, Pamela, gold will continue going up. Always better to use, language is very important. I would say that gold may continue to go up. there is a big influence of language in our brain and mind. You see, the FOMO that works sometime is because of the language that we say inside our mind. Let's say when we miss a trade, how do you say inside our mind? We say that, okay, oh shit, I missed the trade. That's the main reason why you experience FOMO, because every word we say have a direct influence in our mind, because the brain is fully programmed with the language. By changing language, by changing the thinking can change, and from that thinking the feeling and the action will change, and that change everything. The experience changes. So if you know this whole loop is like the market structure, liquidity and price action, 3 secrets in the market, right? As inventor Nikola Tesla once said that if you want to know the secret of the universe, then think in terms of energy, frequency and vibration. So every human being also like a universe, isn't it? So if you want to know the secret of a person, then think or analyze his thinking, feeling and action. That dominates by our words and language. So if we say, let's say gold continue to go up, then if that belief is reinforced by some other sources, let's say if I say that yeah, gold will continue to go up definitely, and then what will happen, that will create a response in the brain that okay, if gold will continue to go up, and coach also said that gold will continue to go up, then why should I wait to get the Lamborghini? I'm gonna buy it tonight. Let's press 10 lot gold just to see that it has come down for a pullback. It has gone up, but before going up, it has taken all your liquidity and has given to the market. So that's why always stay in the zone of probability. Probability is the key to understand the market. All right, so yeah, it's important. I hope that makes sense. Thank you. Let me know if anyone have the same thinking that gold will go up or gold may go up. So it's important that you always use the connotation of probability. Good morning, thank you very much. Okay, so what we can see in that area, that's where it's still in fact going up, and what is going up is likely to go up, right? So we need to wait for the pullback. I would never think of selling this market at the moment because it's a very strongly bull market. Hello, thank you very much. Waiting for the liquidity candle formation, and then we can look for that zone. So we found that liquidity zone primarily here, and how there is a before the CAD news, wanna see a complete a break of structure. That's where the high probability trade comes in place. When you see break of structure, waiting for the break of structure is the key to know the profitable way to trade the market. So now let's look at, this is gold, let's look at GBPJPY also. We see that this instrument also trending very aggressively. Any other instrument you guys are looking at other than the GBPJPY? Welcome, thank you. Okay, so looking at GBPJPY, what we can see that looking at the monthly chart, and from the monthly, this is on GJ is a long-term bullish market. So how do you know the long-term bull market? Well, from the market structure. If you look at the market structure on GBPJPY, what we can see that it's a long-term bull market, starting with this impulse followed by consolidation, deeper correction, another impulse followed by correction. Now this monthly candle, what we can see on GJ so far, let's come back down to the support and it's got a bounce. I think we might see now a retest on the monthly resistance. This might go up and fill that weak. One probability, the high probability it might come back again for another retest before finally it bounce back. Normally it happens when you see that in this kind of bullish market in all time frame, you'll see that if the market drop once, it goes back up and come back again because it's the whole month is still remaining. So this resistance, it's which still 100p possible for GJ to bounce and then from that level to retest again to the support. If I look at the weekly chart, we saw that there is a gap opening here on the weekly, and with this gap opening, the market has made significant bounce from this support, and it's approaching that liquidity zone here. Okay, so you see that this is a liquidity zone, and in that liquidity zone there is a gap, therefore expecting for the price to move up, fill that gap, and then grab the liquidity. You know, always we talk about the grabbing the liquidity. Why you need to know the grabbing of liquidity? Very simple, because when you grab the liquidity, the market basically creates a bigger probability for long-term movement. We'll discuss in depth on that. So, and it might just now even break this high from the weekly, and then we could see continuation or again return back. But this resistance is quite significant. This is the monthly resistance here. Okay, so now looking at the 4 hour, here is the trend. As you can see, we have seen that there is a multiple manipulation, and okay, it's also a very important as I mentioned before about the language is very important, because even about the manipulation, if we look at that, I had a question from one of you that asking either manipulation, liquidity grab are the same word. Yes, they are the same thing, but the language sometimes think, okay, why there is a manipulation, right? So it's also a very important question to ask why there is manipulation in the market, right? Because that's how the market moves. Once you understand, then you can trade based on like the smart money, and then you can see that how the market basically moving. So if you look at the liquidity candle, you can see this is a yesterday's liquidity candle, and it's manifesting in that direction. So this is a powerful liquidity candle formation on the 4 hour. This is also my tool that I use to identify the liquidity candle. So what is a liquidity candle? We had quite a few lessons in the academy explaining about the liquidity candle, and you can see that it's just showing moving up from this level according to our strategy. According to our strategy, we are not following the strategy, but strategy is following the market. So if we look at, then we can see that there is a local uptrend gathering the liquidity. So this is a resistance zone of that movement to 197.50 40 level. That can possible for long term. Now for further entry on GJ, what we need is, you can see here, You guys remember in our NY session we were talking about here that the market to go up. In fact, it did that. So at the moment it's trending. We saw 15 minutes bullish candle formation, leaving a neckline here, which is the resistance turning support. If the market is coming for pullback, we can look for pending order here. Okay, so if it is dropping down for a pullback, so this is a clean impulse on the 5 minutes chart. So this will be around 61.8% Fibonacci level. If it drops to that Fibonacci level, we can look for potential entry on GBPJPY. We'll be waiting to see before we place the pending order. So if we see the downside momentum, we can place a pending order here at 194.90. First, let's see if it is coming for a deeper pullback. Then we can look for the entry. And looking at the news calendar, 4 p.m. there was that news. It's been released on GDP. So we saw that there is a positive news has come for GBP. And that has given that momentum. This is the news candle. So we see still bullish momentum. This is an order block. Okay, so this zone on GBPJPY is a very important area of value. I would like to target that area. This is an order block, so I always prefer to buy from order block or sell from order block. So this is an order block, and I would like to see if the market is coming for a deeper drop. We will be placing the pending order in that area, stop loss below this low. So there will be around 16 pip stop loss that we can place, and TP target we can target to the upside 3 to 1. So this is what I would like to see, the market coming down for a pullback, and then we can look for that entry opportunity. And in the meantime, I would appreciate if you give a thumbs up, guys. Can you make it to 50 like now? And don't hesitate to ask any question, or if you have anything, try to replay back. Thank you. 11th, welcome. Where's the smart money clarify? Okay, is it a greeting coach? Thank you, greeting coach. What is the smart money clarify? Okay, so smart money is the money that is smart, right? So what is a smart money? Smart money, that money doesn't lose. Okay, so smart money is the money that doesn't lose, in one word. So if you don't lose, then also you are a smart money. How can you not lose? Well, losing trade is not losing. Okay, so you need to understand that how the trading works, because we think that having a losing trade is losing. No, smart money is money that doesn't lose. So if I bring out recent trade, some of my, and giving you the real trade example in the live account, so you can see my account. You see on the bottom left of my chart, this is a live account. You see that the profit here, you can see on the bottom left on the chart, on the account, right? Look at the right side of the account, there is a lot of minus figure. Okay, but on the bottom left there is profit. So if you think that you have a couple of minus here, that's losing, that's not losing. The losing is here. If you see minus here, even short term you might see a minus here. But that's how the smart money trades. So smart money is the money that doesn't lose. Now, how can you maintain that smart money trading system? How can you maintain or trade like a smart money by not losing? So by the way you can trade like a smart money by losing. Okay, let yourself lose so that you can win. So how can you let yourself lose to win? Is lose small, win big. So ultimately at the end of the day you win. Okay, so that's how the smart money trade. So the smart money concept, in another word, is to trade from everyone's stop loss, right? Where do you put your stop loss is where the smart money plays their pending order. How do you find where do you place your stop loss? Where there is a liquidity. Hope that makes sense. More in-depth understanding, if you want to understand the smart money concept, also this tool helpful. So if we look at our liquidity candle, you see the smart money bought from here. This is my tool that I use to understand where the smart money is buying, because this is an unseen part of the market. Okay, so if you want to know the secret of the universe, then also you need to look at the unseen part, the energetic part, right? So the universe is composed of energy. So if you go to the subatomic level, then there is no solid matter in it. So Newtonian physics doesn't work in the quantum world, right? The quantum world is one of the scientists, I think Einstein, said that it's bizarre. It doesn't follow the third law. It follows the quantum law. So the quantum law is very different. It's a wave, it's vibration, it's all about the energy in the quantum world. So how can you then understand that invisible of the, so if you look at the whole universe is if you look at the dimension in the three-dimensional, in the Newtonian physics, you'll see that three-dimension, right? Like this, X, Y, Z, right? So this is a three-dimensional world that we see, the world of matter, solidity, everything. Now in the quantum world, there is only one dimension. Okay, there is no X, Y, and Z. It's just a scale. It's like a is in the now, but it's a scale of what I would say the probability or the vibration. So the higher you are in the scale, the higher you will see the dimension. So for example, it's very difficult to communicate in that perspective, but if I give an example, imagine that there is a bird sitting on a cable, okay, like this, a bird sitting on a cable, and you see that the bird sitting on a cable of two-dimensional cable, right? It's in a line when you are looking at, but go near and near and near and you'll see that it's a three-dimensional conduit, right? So that three-dimensional conduit looks like a two-dimensional line. So to understand that dimension, you need to go clear, nearer and nearer and nearer. So now to understand the liquidity, also you need to come nearer to the market, right? So by studying the market from a first principle, by looking at the chart, observation is the key. So when you observe, you actually started to see everything clearly. So when you look at the market from a very nearer, looking at near and then observe it, then you understand how the liquidity and the smart money trade the market. This tool might be helpful to you. If you are our member, you can access that tool from your desktop along with the lessons that coming along with this tool. I can't give you access without the lessons. So if you want to access that, today is the last day of trading week. There's a few spots to join the academy to learn and grow with me as a trader, where you can access all my tools. Even my trades are available currently for my VIP members, also for all of you in the community. If you want to access my trade directly, also you can get it. If you are our member in the academy, we are open to see my trade with entry, stop loss, and take profit. And I'm proven trader that you guys see my trade and everything. I'm open to share my trade to the community who are here. So if you are really passionate about trading, then I would recommend you to take the opportunity today to join the academy. The link below this video in the description. Once you visit the website, then click join now button, where you will be able to access everything. And if you are our lifetime member, you will have my guidance for the rest of your life. Don't miss out if you passionate about trading, because the member the mentorship program might get closed for some period of time, to make sure that for those who are already here, I'm finishing them all the tools and training before you open again. So it's still open, couple of spots. Visit the website and then click join now, and you will be able to join and access everything that we have. So in addition to that, now let's see that on that one on gold here, we'll be waiting for pullback. Let's see that on GBPJPY is just bouncing from that zone with the liquidity candle formation. This is the bullish middleman here. So would like to see pullback. Both of them are in a bullish momentum. Thank you, Gio. Yeah, coach, could you please explain the significance of an order block and how to identify it, as is fair value gap and order block the same? Okay, very good question. Let's look at that point. Turn off the heater. It look like that it's bit too much heat here. I don't know, sometimes the heater become too hot. It's cold here, but all right, so heating and cooling together, making everything back. All right, so let's look at that. Could you please explain the significance of an order block and how to identify it? Is a fair value gap and order block the same? Okay, the first thing, fair value gap and order block is not the same. Secondly, could you explain the significance of order block? Significance of order block is very, very important, because this is a reference point that you need to understand when a trend change and new trend begin. Why? Because if you see that the price is too far from an order block and too many wave has been formed without proper pullback, then you can expect a return back to the order block. So if I give you an example, let me show you the typical market structure or how the market moves. So imagine that like this, okay, at a market trending series of creating series of lower high and lower low, and then boom, suddenly breakout, and then has come back again from a double bottom and then has changed the trend. For example, now it is an order block. Okay, let me bring that up here. So this is an order block, resistance zone, turning support, retested, and the market changed the trend, right? Now when you see that this is the situation, this may not be always the case, you might see something like that. So this gap is called a fair value gap, which is the basically an imbalance in the market. Okay, so imbalance in the market. This is an imbalance in the market. This is a resistance here, and as a rule of thumb, when the market break out from that order block, it should be coming back to the previous resistance, turning support, and then doing like that. But you'll see that due to a high pressure or volume, it might not come to retest. It might leave a gap and then bounce back up, which is an imbalance or the fair value gap, and it might leave along the way like that. Okay, so like this, and then when the market is too far from this, so this order block is a reference point for the directional change in the market. All right, so that's the key points that you need to look at. So because when it formed that order block, you can eliminate this part here for the trending movement and count it from this point onward that the market is trending to the upside. And when the market is too far from that order block, it might have a complete breakdown, and you could see that it's just below the order block or just touch the order block and then move back up. So that's how you can navigate the market, and you will know why the market is doing, you will know the market structure, you will know where the market is going, where it could be to revisit. So when you see this kind of breakdown and you are sure that the trend is no longer valid here, then you can target even your TP to this order block. In majority of the time you will see that it's gonna break below the order block. Right, so hope that this is making sense. If you are enjoying that, make sure you give a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. Because I only have $8 in my live account, is there a way I can grow it? And I've been trying since. There is no way that you can grow that $8. Rather, just forget about it, open a demo account. If you're trying to grow an $8, then you're just wasting your time. So you need to find an objective of your trading. Okay, so $8, rather than $8, take a $10,000. Okay, so that will just delude yourself. Make a demo account and then think that you have $10,000 and trade on that. Imagine that it's your real fund and trade on that $10,000 like a real trader for 6 months, and you will see that $10,000 will come to you, to even might come to you as $1 million. So futile to look at $8 and trying to grow it. The best way is, if you have a smaller fund, then don't trade even with that very smaller fund, $10, $20, it doesn't matter. Better to trade on a demo and then take it seriously, take it as a profession, try to learn and grow as a trader. So trading is not investing, it's a skill set. It's like a sports. Okay, imagine that some of the famous soccer, cricket player, they had nothing, right? But they became so good at it that other people are ready to hire them. So similarly, when you are a good trader, anyone can hire you. I can hire you. I need also a trader to help me in my trading. So anyone can hire you, right? So just be a trader and then let yourself express as a trader. So the most important part here is to develop that being a trader. Okay, you don't need to buy gold, you become gold. Okay, and don't need to buy diamond, you become diamond, like that. So let yourself be, and then the things will come along the way. Morning coach, thank you very much, appreciate for your guidance in trading. Patrick, welcome, thanks for that. How is GBPUSD? GBPUSD very good, we'll be looking at that. Good morning coach, thank you. 2378 to 2382 VFBG in gold. Okay, gold is just in a very strong momentum. We need to see that deeper pullback. When the market was in 2290, coach said it will go up, then why didn't suggest a long-term buy on gold? I suggested, I had quite a few gold trade on this. So this is what I was telling you, it's a probability. Again, wisdom. Reading from Slovakia. Thank you very much, Eric. Welcome. I agree you have wisdom. I also agree you also have wisdom. Everyone have that. Wisdom is the innate quality of everyone that have. Okay, so let's look at now. Okay, GBPJPY. Okay, now here is the order block. All right, so let's see if it is coming for that pullback that we are expecting. 450. Okay, so we might see a potential for a retest to this level. All right, so on GJ, and I would like to place a pending order. That means that buy limit, not the market order, a pending order. So as we mentioned in our previous couple of minutes ago, so I will be placing that buy limit at 194.90, and the stop loss, I will place it here at so it's 16p stop loss at 194.74, and it's a bit far, but you want to leave it there. Just placing that pending order on target 3 to 1. If it triggers and come, even if bounce, it should be even go higher. So we'll believe that I will be leaving that pending order there. But we see that market is just bouncing off that level. So So just place the pending order. We could see a retest, or without retest might be bouncing, but at the moment this is the best place that I see potential for entry. Now if it is not coming for this retest, then along the way, if we find that strong liquidity candle formation, we can change our entry criteria. While we see that gold is just trending and making series of higher high and higher low, so for GBPJPY, it might not come even. That's a very strongly uptrend, and after bouncing, then it might come back. So we want to leave it because this is an important resistance level, turning support. And some other pairs that I was looking at, among all, we see that GJ and gold, they are trending nicely. The GBPUSD, okay, I will be looking to go long on GBPUSD by market. Entering from here, stop loss below this candle. This is according to my strategy, it's showing bullish pattern. It might be, might not be. Make sure, guys, you do proper risk management. There is only 1% risk is allowed. GBPUSD, there will be around here 23 pip stop loss. Stop loss just below this 1 hour candle. Take profit target at 1.25802, and I will be running the trade even when I am not on live. So make sure you do proper risk management and trade based on proper I recommend you to open in a demo account, because it's always better to stay safer. The strategy that used here is according to our liquidity candle. Now if you are not sure about this liquidity candle here that you can see, you can refer to our lessons on the VIP community that I have posted, where I have also explained about the liquidity candle and everything. And this is also exclusive tool that I use to trade the market. Now make sure, guys, you are not taking your house rent and everything on risk. Only risk 1% or so Because we bought GBPUSD at the moment, I would like to close the pending order on GBPJPY because it will kind of double. So I have closed the pending order on GBPJPY and I have placed the buy on GBPUSD. Stop loss here at 1.2513. So I basically put 129 just for a bit of and TP target at 1.2580. Now the reason this trade is open, you can see this is an order block here, and I'm expecting for this market to trend in the direction. It may not, depending on how the market is doing, but I have a bigger profit target, so expecting it to remain bullish to the major direction of the trend. And our TP target is above this level, so there is a prices, the stop loss is below this 4-hour candle. We have seen multiple liquidity candle formation. So on the 30 minutes there is a liquidity candle formation. On the 1 hour also we see that liquidity candle formation, expecting it to bounce and then to give us some profit here. I'm just running in profit now at the moment on GBPUSD. We see some profit running in the account. So this is a live trade. We have just opened it and wanna keep running. Let's see some pip we need to gain here before we do anything. you guys are enjoying this live session, I would appreciate if you give a thumbs up and let me know if you are with me with this trade. How far gold will go up? I think it's gonna go up a lot, maybe above the weekly resistance. Dollar CAD, Coach DXY, I will be looking at that. Thank you. What's the importance of daily opening level? Yeah, it's very important. Thank you. 2380 gold, okay, gold GBPUSD. Yes, sir. Welcome. Thanks for joining the live session, guys. Would you mind smashing the like button to 50 or above? Thank you. And waiting for a stronger bounce as the imbalance in the market to the upside. So you want to secure some pip here. And at least if it goes to 50, we can secure 15 pip. And then if we need to move the stop loss or take partial or closing full, depending on. Now it might try to come for a deeper pullback. So GBPJPY is remaining bullish. Now I want to keep that on GBPUSD. So you see a bit of pullback here. So expecting the trend to remain bullish. So make sure guys you do proper risk management. We'll be running the trade even when I'm not on live. So if you are not doing the risk management, it might be difficult for you to manage the trade accordingly. And so there is a clean impulse consolidation, expecting it to have another impulse. So we'll be holding the trade for reaching at certain level from the 4 hour. If we look at, this is a 4 hour candle, expecting it to expand to the upside to trend in the major direction. Or waiting to have a potential bounce here. So if you look at dollar CAD, we'll run it here. We'll be running it here. Let me look at the dollar CAD. What happened with that, as there is a news coming on dollar CAD. So we see that dollar CAD is, yeah, the price action on dollar CAD is bearish from the daily. This is the daily price action so far, potentially bearish on dollar CAD. And okay, so you can see that this is a very important pair on dollar CAD. We can see, yeah, so you see that weakness on dollar CAD, that's strengthening the GBPUSD. So you want to secure some PEEP here, guys, for all of you together. Let's keep growing as a trader and make sure you do risk management, self-control. I can teach you the strategy, I can encourage you, I can give you all the tools, but I cannot put a stop loss in your trading account. As long as, you know, if you are copying from me, yeah, I put the stop loss, I put risk management. But if you are trading yourself, then definitely you must put a stop loss and don't risk more than 1% or even lower. So patience is the key in being profitable as a trader. Keep in mind, traders, when you are patient, look at the bigger picture. Okay, look at long-term picture after 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, where you will be going as a trader, right? Either you have an $8 in your trading account or $100 or $1 million, same thing. So once you are a full-blown profitable trader, either you have money or no, you are free, right? It's a big freedom as a trader. So make sure you do that, because most trader lose, or quit very early. So if you are quitting early, then definitely you are not looking at the properly. I see, guys, can you see my stream looks okay? Because in my side looks a bit of blurry. Do you guys see blurry or it's okay? Dollar cancer. I can buy. Okay, should I buy? Studio result or you have given you during this week. I'm still holding. Very good. Well. That's good. That's good. Holding a trade is bigger. It's okay. Thank you very much. Okay, USD. Thank you for that. All right. So cool. Let's see. I want to see that at least 10 to 15p bounce on this. I want to see that move. Gold, yeah, gold is just trending to the upside. So you see that a very strong bullish momentum on GBPUSD. We see a bit of consolidation here, expecting it to remain bullish. So is a bit of, this is the 15 minutes middleman formation. So holding on to that, and we want to see that trending in that direction before so if you look at this 5-minute chart, a bit of consolidation here, and we have seen a bit of liquidity grab here, and with this a bit of liquidity grab, with this penetration, it now just trying to come for a deeper pullback. So the intraday 4-hour candle is what we can see. We have 1 hour 40 minutes to close that 4-hour candle, and okay, tested the 20 EMA from the 5 minutes. It's gold, and we see the GBPUSD after gathering liquidity from here, it has a rejection from this zone. So if we look at, it just has broken this support, and okay, so here is from the 30 minutes perspective, we have seen that there is a strong rejection. Now it might be coming to retest this support, as there is a 30 minutes candle closing. Let's see how this candle is closing. Based on that, we will be looking to manage the trade, and let's see, it already broken this support, and if it is trending in that direction, we should be able to see returning to the upside. If we see the price is not showing a very strong bullish move, we might be able to manage the trade along the way. And problem, there is a weakless candle here, and we want to see a rejection again to the upside. That will give us a momentum. Okay, we see the price has broken this support completely, and from this zone, this is a previous resistance line turning support. Okay, we can see that we might see now a rejection. So below this green candle, there is a high liquidity. You want to see that it's closing as a long wick candle. So what I would like to do, guys, here to manage the trade, I would like to move the stop loss below like 1.25279. So that will reduce our risk a lot. So I would like to move my stop loss below this level here, below like 1.25270. So that will bring the risk almost less than a half. and we'll hold the trade to see what happened. So moving the stop loss at 1.25270. So if the market is bouncing up in the profit zone, we will be taking profit after certain movement. But if it's breaking below, then we will be exiting the trade with this. It's less than 0.5% or 0.25% risk. So I move my stop loss at 1.25270. Trade management is very, very important. So I move my stop loss here and holding the trade. Want to see it's breaking out, then we will be in profit. So this move here could be a very strong manipulation, and I'm almost nearly going to the entry point. So my stop loss is here now at 1.25270. So this is the stop loss now, and entry is here. When I see that it's trending to the upside, we see that there is a manipulation here. So this might give it a momentum. If it wants to trend in that direction, should be able to see that potential bounce, or it might range in that zone. Let's see what kind of price action it is forming. Getting a bit of rejection. Good here. So there is a doji is being formed, and on the 5-minute chart, it's going near to the profit. Okay, so the bullish momentum not very stronger. Um, I would like to exit at entry for this trade as or with little profit. Once it will go up, we see a momentum. I'm almost nearing to the entry. Once it will enter into the profit zone, especially 1.2540 around 3940 level, we might see bounce, and I want to exit with any profit running, as we see that the bullish momentum not very strong here. So we might see further retest of the support. So I would like to exit this trade as soon as it will get into the entry point. And we will be re-entering again once we will find that. It might come for another retest of the support, and I don't want to run this trade anymore to the upside. Less probability now to go up and create a new higher high. So once we see enough rejection, enough bounce, it's getting a rejection from the top. Come on. Getting a rejection. Okay, so here what we need at the moment is this trade to be managed, because it's not showing a very impressive bullish. It's got a rejection. Okay, so here from this support, this is the 5-minute candle closing, and okay, I will be exiting this trade. This is not very strongly bullish at the moment. We might see even further downside here for a retest of this support. So I will be exiting this current trade, though there is a stop loss at 27. Our stop loss is here. I'm still on, but we might get that trade exited on that zone. We're still on it, but let's wait to see, because our stop loss is below at 27, but it might with the 1 hour. Yeah, thank you very much. Good morning. Can you look at? Yeah, holding buy. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Yeah, so we see that I'm exited at one like at 1.2527. So we might see now a deeper retest of this support. So the trade is still on with me, but we may come back down, or we'll see how far there's a very strong rejection from the top, and it has dropped multiple times. It's still on that, we see that for 1 pip the trade is still on. In the last 1 pip is got a rejection. That's very weird. Let's see how far it is taking. It's very weird. So I'm still running the trade. Let's see how far it goes. So I moved the stop loss at 1.2527, but it's still running the trade. And because it grabbed 2 times liquidity. Are you running with the trade with me yet? Thank you. Why commenter vanished? I don't know. What did he do? Comment. There is no comment here. Sell on tree. Okay. Now because it gained multiple momentum, okay, there is a doji formation. This is a very interesting doji formation on the 15 minutes, and the stop loss at 1.2527. There is a 20 MA. I think we might see ultimately a bounce on GBPUSD. Yeah, thank you. Welcome. Okay, now what I am going to do, yeah, I will keep the stop loss in the same place and we'll see what's happening. So there is an order block here at 1.2530. So back to back 2 order block is broken on the 1 minute chart. Then there's one here. If it is rejecting from this order block, then we might see continuation or 1.2527. Most likely will break this low again, or testing this and going back up. Thank you, sir. How can I talk to you further trading discussion, like question, confusion, clearance, please reply? Yeah, absolutely. To discuss more about your trading, there is a mentorship program available. You can join there if you want guidance. We have few spots left to take. I'm trying to give here max as I can, but if you want any further personal guidance or if you want to level up your trading, there is mentorship program available where you can learn and grow as a trader, and also all the trade that I open, all my trade also shared in the community. You can look at that. Okay, so here is this might now break below and we might be out at 1.2527, but it's still on. Can anyone is holding? Tell us more stories about trading psychology. Yeah, we'll be discussing on that. Yeah, trading psychology is a big part of the game of trading. Is anyone on here with that trade on GBPUSD? I moved my stop loss at 2527. Either I will be stopped out with 0.5% risk, or I will still be holding. Might be getting out with 0.25% risk. So 0.5% risk basically, because I moved my stop loss. Okay, so I move my stop loss at 1.2527. If I am stopped out, I am stopped out, no problem, because we have gained this week so far 6% this week, and if we get lost 0.5%, that's completely fine. All right, so I might get out with 0.2, 0.5 minus 0.5%. The risk management is what we need to do. Still on it, but one push down might get out. Still on it. It's a very weird thing to see. Okay, very interesting. You see that, guys? Just one pip is still rejecting from 1.27, 1.277 rejecting. If drop one pip, I will be out. Okay. All right, but it's still on it. Very interesting. It's going up again. Now if you look at, that's weird, isn't it? See that, guys? It's from just for one pip, less than one pip, I think 0.7 pip, you got out an entry. That's good. That's getting, again, we might get out of it. I think it might take us, but it just giving us some manipulation here. So it came to this 1.25277, and 0.7 pip is always getting rejection. So if we are lucky enough, we might see that again moving up. If it goes that up, then we might get out of profit, but that might not be the case. So still holding it. Let's see how far. So basically it will, if we get out of that, then we might get out of 0.5%. You know, trading like that, you need to be very acceptive or receptive to it. Let's see now. Okay, still because of this, there is a double bottom here on the 5 minutes, and if this double bottom is having a rejection, then that might lead this price to move up, which is because it gained, you know, it tried to break out, but somehow there is a liquidity grab, multiple times got a rejection, and has come to this support here, and again it's got another rejection. Guys, it got a rejection again. It's just for less than a pip, and now we need to see either we'll be holding it or taking it out. So we might get out with profit with this trade. Let's see. All right, because if there is a 1 hour candle closing, and if we see that this 1 hour candle, if you look at, that's a big this is a bull flag, guys, and you can see that from that bull flag we have seen double bottom and breakout. So basically it's now chances for the price to bounce back up. Okay, so I'm almost nearing to the entry. Okay, now it's just moving in that direction. This might be. Come on, now don't drop back again. How much you wanna manipulate here? So this is a very complex structure it has made from the 5 minutes. From the 1 hour, if we look at, okay, if this 15 minutes is closing as a doji, okay, like a very long week candle, chances for a breakout is high. Then we can take profit on this trade. Are you holding with me this trade? And make sure, guys, you do the risk management is key. And if you are not doing the risk management, then you might not be able to make profit over the long term. Anyone here holding the trade or in this entry? I want to see how many traders. Did anyone have closed this trade with any loss, or did you holding this trade, or you are running? What's your entry on this trade? Okay, now 1 hour candle, I would like to closing, seeing that it's closing as a long wick doji. Vitosh, you are just awesome. I'm still holding trade. I love this trade even if I lose. Yeah, thank you, Vitosh. Yeah, that's a part of the game. You know, I have told you guys that my PNL, you know, I trade what I say, what I see, my strategy tell. If you want to learn the real trading, you see that I do full risk management. You see, we'll be doing scalping on gold and other instrument using this tool. I you know, it's very important that you manage the risk. So if you are struggling with risk management, if you are struggling with holding trade, moving stop loss, then I would recommend you to stick to this live session, because currently, you know, you know, I will be trading with all of you every day, including in the VIP community as well. So if you are struggling with learning to trade or, you know, trade management, that I would recommend you to watch every live session full, so that you can see every trade that how I am opening, and you'll see that over time, even if we have a losing trade, we still will have we'll see week by week we will be in profit. That's what we are proven profitable trader, and you'll see that how trade management make you profitable over the long term. That's the main goal here, is to be profitable over the long term. So let's see now. It might you see it's again breaking below. So ultimately, you know, what we could see on GBPUSD, if it is breaking below, we might see a still trend, but I don't want to move the stop loss from the place that I put. If it is giving us, and you know, move rejection to the upside, then we will be taking it. Otherwise, yeah, that's a pure manipulation. Let's see if what's happening from this candle onward. Is it going up again, or it's breaking below? And if it breaks below, maybe it's coming to this order block, and then could see I expected it to trend to the upside, but it didn't. We saw that consolidation pattern here. So let's see, still on it. there is a 1 hour candle closing, and that 1 hour candle close is a crucial pullback. And so if just it breaks, we will be out on that. But I don't want to move the stop loss here. Keep it there. We might be out very soon. Yeah, it's getting downside, and here's the price at the moment. Price is struggling in that area. So it's that's, you can see that, guys, is still on it. So it might penetrate to the downside, and then we might see that it just bouncing back up. So I'm out with that on minus 0.5%. So got out of it. You see that after penetrating, taking us, it's now trying to reject. It is a very unusual price action that we have seen that. So it might now just drop back to this order block and then trending in that direction. So yeah, this is what happened. No problem. We are this week a big one. Still, we have our NY session coming up. I would like to see you there again, trading together, all of you guys and girls. We'll see you there trading, and until that, we'll come up with another live session in just a couple of hours. 10 p.m. we will be covering the news also. So I'll see you there. Until that, stay well, stay happy. Thanks for joining, and check out the website if you want to be there.